now to Mr. Anand. Mr. Anand, I'm going to ask you that question as well. When the BBMP invites proposal for rejuvenation, especially in a city like Bengaluru, what are the key aspects to be looked into in terms of how these proposals come in? And what do the lakes really need in terms of rejuvenation? Is it beautification that we need? Is it ensuring that, the sewage water is not let into the lakes? Is it ensuring that encroachments are not allowed? What should be the key aspect here?
Sir, first point, these all Bangalore lakes are no more minor irrigation lakes. We are treating as of now as a minor irrigation lakes. There is no irrigation is going on in anything. And these are all the lakes, which is a city lakes now. And all the whatever sewage is entering inside the lake, it has to be completely stopped. And water holding capacity should be increased so that, like 2022, we had a flood, right? We had a huge water. 2023, there is no, including Malligavad and all the lakes are dried up. Reason is there is no water holding capacity. When rain falls, we should catch the more water and we should keep it. See, because we are still thinking like, desilting of 3 feet, 2 feet and all. If you see all these lakes, sludge itself more than 1.5 meter, 2 meter sludges are there. Every lake. So when you don't do desilting fully, when you put a treated water, untreated water, because of the sludge is having a more biomass as well as more excess nutrients, which will shoot up the hyacinth. Any of the lakes you see in the city, which are rejuvenated, which they desilted only 3 feet, rest 7 to 8 feet, there will be silt. And they put a good water, treated water, but still because of those nutrients, hyacinth will come. The moment hyacinth, algal blooms, azolla, everything will come and the water quality will go off. So automatically eutrophication will start. Mosquito breeding will start and there will not be dissolved oxygen in the water and fishes will die. So first point is we should not consider these lakes as a minor irrigation tanks. We should consider as a city tanks. We should plan for, sewage, like a grey water, treatment or STP or whatever we need to treat. That is first point. Second point, complete encroachment. 99.9% of the lakes are encroached, which are not cleared as of now. And it has to be cleared immediately. In spite of, a High Court order by Sri Abhay Wokaji, till now it is not done. And in the lot of records and paper, they showcase that, we have cleared encroachment. That is all, not truth. So we have to clear the encroachment and also we have to mark the buffer zones of 30 meters and we should give a notice for everyone. That is second point. Third point, whatever lakes are there, from there to all cascading lakes, interconnection lakes, whatever Raj Nala is there, as per the paper, we have to open up. We have to clean up. We have to increase the, we have to desilt everything and make it assure that all the culverts, whatever they put up pipes, they have to be, as per, hydrological standard. As well as from ridge to till river, whatever, Kormangla, Chalgatta, whatever valleys are there, as per the hydrology study has to be done. Because you see different states I'm working with, almost 12 states, different states are seriously working on this flood mitigation. Even I am also involved in a National Disaster Management Authority, NDM. So everywhere, big planning is going on. They are, marking, demarking, everything is going on. Until unless we do this, if you put any task force or anything, monitor room and all, nothing will going to work. Because nature is so powerful. Earlier, Bangalore, I seen from 1996, even rains used to fall. Like 700 to 1,200 millimeters, right? Even rains. Now, one night it may fall 170 millimeters or 200 millimeters, whatever. Whenever that falls, we can only call them, we can get a help or do something else, but it is not a permanent solution.
That is where, Mr. Anand, the importance of having a strong, robust and, clean stormwater drain system is important. Mr. Hoover, I'm going to come to you on that. We just saw that report by my colleague. They've formed a command center. There are sensors now available where they can monitor the level of stormwater drains, how much of water is really entering and where they need to work on. But the question here is, this is only, a command center can only probably mitigate the amount of damage by identifying, well, this is flooding. But what is the root cause of flooding? That needs to be addressed. Be it desilting of stormwater drains, be it ensuring that the encroachments are removed. We saw, of course, the High Court coming down heavily. They went after some individuals. Then the stays from court came in, and then the work became, sloppy. The people who, of course, lost some of their homes are people who couldn't probably afford going to court, and we saw their houses being brought down. But, ensuring, stormwater drains, the clearance of encroachments, desilting of these stormwater drains is essential to even maintain these lakes, isn't it, Mr. Hoover?
Definitely, because see, as you rightly said, people who had the clout, they were spared. People who did not have the money, their houses were smashed. I live in Rajarajeshwari Nagar. I can take you to any number of places where stormwater drains have become chicken necks. Virtually from this big, they become this small. And how does it happen? Because they were trying to support certain number of people and saying, okay, we cannot touch them because they built their house. When you take up a mission to say that we want to rejuvenate our lakes, you need to take it all around. As Anand said, as Sandeep said, as Mr. Raghavendra said, it has to be holistic. It cannot just be, this decision, this is what I'm going to do for X and this is what I'm going to do for Y. So this is a complete failure on term of when you talk about the government, a cumulative failure of all the governments. They don't apply their mind. There's no common sense. When there's a powerful person involved, he's spared. There are actors, there are any number of industrialists, there are any number of rich people who have been spared. So how does a stormwater drain become a chicken neck? It's unbelievable. And when you talk about rejuvenation of lakes, they think rejuvenation of lakes is about development, making walking paths and putting, planting saplings and making it look pretty. You need to leave the lake alone. You stop your walking tracks, you leave the lake to rejuvenate by itself, it will do. We are destroying the ecology by even walking around it. We are destroying it and we knowingly are doing it. So today it's like a fad among people. I go to this lake for a walk. Actually, they don't understand what they're doing. They don't realize that. So we don't want any more development. Just leave the lake as it is. It will come back to life. If you look at the story of the wolves in the US, they brought the wolves back into the system, and then the whole system, rejuvenated. It is such a great successful story. So here we have lakes, we are destroying it, and we are talking about, rejuvenating lakes, making walking paths, and planting saplings. That has to stop. This fad has to stop. There is no more time for all this. We are already in the end times. We are in the extreme climate events, and when people want rain,
very quickly, I'll bring in Mr. Sandeep as well.